You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are just stuck in a loop that was designed to keep you consuming. So if you feel like you can't stop scrolling, clicking, watching, buying, binging, this one tiny habit will break the cycle. And no, this isn't some weak advice like use screen time limits or just turn off notifications. That's surface-level nonsense. We're about to go deep, because this video will give you something dangerous. Control. The kind of control that rips you out of autopilot and puts you back in the driver's seat of your mind. Let me explain. Every day, from the moment you wake up to the second your head hits the pillow, you're being pulled by your phone, pulled by ads, pulled by shorts, reels, tweets, streams, podcasts, influencers, Netflix, Discord. It's endless. And it's not your fault, these platforms. They're built on billions of dollars in psychology, data, and behavioral engineering. They know you better than you know yourself. They're designed to make you consume. And the more you consume, the more powerless you feel. Because your brain isn't wired to constantly take in. It's wired to respond, to do, to create. So here's the shift. The single tiny habit that forces your brain to snap out of consumption mode. Every time you consume something, respond. That's it. The consumption response rule. Watch a video, pause it, and ask, what did I learn? What will I do with this? And if the answer is nothing, you stop watching. Read a post? Comment on it. Not with an emoji, with an insight, a takeaway, a challenge, something that sparks a thought. See a quote? Write your version of it. Make it yours. Don't just be a spectator. Become a player. Because here's what happens every time you force a response. You interrupt the hypnosis. You interrupt the algorithm. You tell your brain, I'm not here to absorb. I'm here to engage. I'm here to lead. And when you start doing this, when you turn even the smallest moment of consumption into creation, you trigger a mental shift that literally rewires your brain. Let me break this down. Your brain is made of circuits, neural pathways. The more you use a pathway, the stronger it gets. So every time you scroll without intention, you reinforce one specific pathway. Passive input. The problem? Passive input is a mental black hole. It keeps your brain open, but never engaged, like a tap stuck on drip. But the moment you respond, even with one sentence, one idea, one action, you activate active output. And this tiny switch triggers a different cocktail in your brain. Instead of dopamine from novelty, you get dopamine from ownership. Ownership over your thoughts, ownership over your attention, ownership over your time. And that is where change begins. Now, let me be honest with you. When you start doing this, it's going to feel weird because your brain is so used to just watching, listening, nodding. So the first few times you try to respond, your mind will freeze. You'll open the comment box and have nothing to say. You'll finish a video and realize you weren't even present for it. That's good. That moment of discomfort, that's awareness. That's the system crashing. That's the matrix glitching. Most people run from that feeling. They say, this is hard, and they go right back to consuming. But not you. You're here because you want out. You're tired of being a digital sponge. You're ready to stop living through content and start living beyond it. So here's how you build the habit. Step 1. Replace watch lists with action lists. Every time you finish a video, ask, what did I just watch that I can now do? Write it down. No matter how small, even if it's try that breathing exercise or repeat that quote out loud. The goal isn't to do everything. The goal is to break the pattern, to send a message to your brain that watching isn't the end of the cycle, it's the beginning. Step 2. One-tap journaling. Create a shortcut on your phone. When you see something interesting, instead of sharing it, capture your reaction. What did it make you feel? What did you agree with? Disagree with? You don't need to write essays. One sentence is enough. Because remember, it's not the depth of the response that matters. It's the existence of it. That one sentence rewires your habit loop. Instead of consume more. It becomes consume, respond, close. Loop broken. Step 3. The rule of one. Pick one platform. Just one. And for 7 days, make a deal with yourself. You're only allowed to consume if you also respond. You want to watch a YouTube video. You drop a comment. You want to read a tweet. You retweet with your take. You want to listen to a podcast. You pause it halfway and write a note. If you can't respond, you don't consume. It's that simple. This is where most people quit. They say, I don't have time for that. But the truth is, they don't have attention for it. And that's exactly why they're stuck. You want to know something insane? Your brain remembers more of what you respond to than what you watch. In fact, studies show that retention skyrockets the moment you're forced to summarize or explain. It's not about intelligence. It's about friction. See, mindless consumption is frictionless. That's why it feels good. Look, I get it. Sometimes you're tired. Sometimes you just want to relax and veg out for a bit. That's fine. But what's not fine is letting that become your default mode. The passive zombie mode where every day just melts into the next. Where you wake up already craving another hit of novelty. Where nothing you consume sticks. Where all the ideas, knowledge, and potential you have just evaporate. That ends today. Because from now on, you've got a habit. A tiny, powerful, world-shifting habit. Consume. Pause. Respond. That's it. And if you make this your default, you will become unstoppable. Not because you consume less, but because you consume differently. With intention. With presence. With purpose. And suddenly, the algorithm doesn't control you. Your impulses don't hijack you. The content doesn't own you. You own it. So here's your challenge. For the next 24 hours, don't consume anything without leaving a trace. A note, a reflection, a comment, a thought, and then watch what happens. Thank you for watching this video. If you find this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.